Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Hancock, your instructor for personal finance. Since we were not able to meet this week, I'm sending out a recording to you due to Labor Day. So hopefully everybody had a good weekend, 3-day weekend, and enjoyed themselves for everything. So what we're going to talk about this week, we're going to talk about the value of education. Education, there's a huge correlation between finances, how much you'll make during your lifetime, and how much education that you have. So we're going to go over that, but before we do, what I'm going to do is jump to our course so you can kind of see it here. So when you log into the online course, you should see this coming up here. As you can see on the class announcement portion, I have all the recordings from the last two lessons that we had. So if you were to miss those or you are behind, you can always go in and watch these videos and see what you did miss, and we can kind of go from there. Also, you can kind of see on the upcoming event what is going to be due on what days. Has that on there. If you go up to the course plan, which is at the top, click there. It's going to give you an overview of the month. So you're able to see what's going on. You should be done with modules 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I have zeroed those out already. If you have not completed those yet, that's okay. Do not worry. Please go in and just do those, watch those videos and do those quizzes. So what's going to be due this week? We have module 5, 6, and 7. You do have one more. Module 5 only has one video and quiz in it, so don't worry there. You can find that by going to the content portion, and if you click on there, it will bring you to where your content is. And you can kind of see the different areas. Unit 1 holds modules 1 through 3, and as I said, we're on 5, 6, and then 7 will be in Unit 3. So Module 5 is about identifying and understanding required income withholdings. So that's going to be talking about how taxes are withheld from your paycheck. Module 6 is understanding and preparing for post-career training, and that's really what we want to kind of go over today. So I'm going to first just show the video to you. So remember how you pass this class, you go into the videos, and then you take the quiz right after. So we're going to click and watch video 13 real quick. And then we'll go over just some data real quick, and then I will leave it to you guys to finish up the rest of it there.
We're going to be talking about how to recognize and explore the correlation between education, training, and potential lifetime income. Each year, tens of thousands of new college students begin their journey towards higher education in the hopes of landing equally high-paying jobs in the future. It has long been understood that an education can lead to long-term financial success and higher overall earnings over the life of a career. Generally speaking, the more specialized the education, the higher the earnings go. Education is valuable because it has many benefits that can be enjoyed over a lifetime. One benefit is an increase in potential earnings in wages and salaries. Demand for the educated or more skilled employee is generally greater than for the uneducated or less skilled employee, so education creates a more valuable and thus higher paid employee. It makes sense to be able to maximize value by becoming educated as soon as possible so that you have as long as possible to benefit from increased income. It even makes sense to invest in education before you sell your labor because your opportunity cost of going to school, in this case, the lost wages of not working, is lowest. Current studies show that a college education has an economic value because a college graduate earns more over a lifetime than a high school graduate. Recent estimates put that difference at about $1 million. This fact indicates simply earning a 4-year college degree can be the key to long-term financial success. For career paths where there is a high demand for skilled workers, higher paying jobs may become available for those who have learned specific skill sets that can relate to specific job requirements. For example, the information technology field is clamoring with software developers. Therefore, those who study and earn certificates in one or more software languages can expect to be offered highly compensated roles within leading companies. Earnings based on specialization. In certain industries, the amount of specialized education is directly proportionate to the amount of earnings that a professional can make. For example, in the healthcare sector, a general practitioner can expect to earn as much as $188,223 per year, while a specialist can earn around $360,000 per year, twice as much. In the engineering field, an entry-level engineer can expect to earn around $62,000 per year, while an engineer who goes on to earn additional certification can earn more than $95,000 per year or more. As a rule, the more specialized the training and the more in-demand a skill set is, the higher the potential earnings will be. When planning a career path, it is important to weigh all the factors in determining the best type of education for you. Careful evaluation and planning can help you maximize your earnings potential.
All right, so that probably gives you a little overview of basically what that was. So after you watch the video, of course, you need to go in and take the quiz, which would be quiz 6.15. But let's go in and talk a little bit more about the value of education. As they spoke about in the video real quick, a high school dropout. Now this was done back in 2005, so it's quite an old study, but it's what we have. If you were to drop out of high school, you'd only be making about $20,000 a year. Just if you graduate from high school, you're probably going to make about $10,000 more. And this is just yearly. It's not over the life of what you're doing. So getting a high school diploma is very, very good. But if you go to 2 years of college, it's about $10,000 more. If you get a 4-year degree, you're going to make $15,000 more than your 2 years. So, and then if you get postgraduate, master's or something similar, you're going to be making a lot more. And so education, and not only education, I think in traditional university sense, but getting a skilled trade, as they talked about, for example, welding or something like that, can really help out. If you look at unemployment rates as well, unemployment rates are, if you have less than a high school diploma, you're likely, if you look at this COVID dynamic that we're in right now, a lot of those that are unemployed are usually the ones with less than a high school diploma or a high school graduate. But that, as you get up more and more, you're more solidified in a career and have specializations, as it talked about there. So that's kind of what I wanted to go over with you today. And we would have had a discussion about it in class. But what you need to do is, I said, let me just go back to the calendar real quick, is we need to get done with module 5, 6, and then 7, which talks about actually paying for college. So those ones will lead right into each other. So get those done by the 11th. Also, I wanted to say as well, I will be out of the office on the 14th, so we will not be having a live class. We'll have another recorded class like this one. But just kind of get there, stay up on task on the things you need to do, and then we'll go from there. So please reach out if you have any questions. Thank you for your time.